west of Ireland in general is proud and grateful for the fact that the Columban Missionary College was housed in Dalgan House here in the parish of Shrule, the former seat of the Curwen family, for 23 years up to 1941. And that from here 333 priests and brothers set out on mission to China for the most part, bringing the hope and the joy of the gospel to the Far East.
I have a number of connections with the Columbans. When Dalgan Park was founded, first my grandfather, along with his brother, used to drive hackney cars ferrying and bringing the priests and students from the college to the railway stations. I was asked today to get involved. I had just got access to the archives to get some of the photographs that were used in the presentation in the hall today. But it has been a tremendous day. I would hope that the Columban community, as our priest here, Father Vivian Lochry, has said, they will be amazed at the level of love and affection that is felt for the Columban order in Shrule. They have never been forgotten here and never will.
Well, the plaque was, it would have been windowsills out of the original building, and the one with the writing on it is one of the floor stones that would have fell into the basement when it was being demolished, and accidentally they were discovered. The owner of the place gave us the stones then to work on them. We'd be so proud of them. The fact that they'd go from a place, rural Ireland, to a place like China, or even trying to imagine it. You know, it's just hard to believe that. We'd be saying there must have been awful tough men and women to do that. Especially in them days. Nowadays we have television and we have this and that. We'd have an idea what a place could be like.
Father Martin Noon was my uncle, and he was born in Wood Park, and that's where I was born as well. I was on the committee for the Centenary, and it was just great fun finding photographs we hadn't looked at or seen for ages. He was very involved in our lives, and I know when he'd leave we were lonely. When he'd go back to the Philippines we were lonely. As children we were very lonely when he'd leave. And he was a good uncle, and he gave his life to God, so you know he has to be applauded and remembered for that.
Standing on the site of Dalgan College, as it was built in 1780, held by the Curwen family, and it was demolished in 1959.
But my memories of Dalgan when I was being raised was, first of all, the fabulous house that we were raised in. It belonged to the priest of the college, so therefore the way we got to live there is because our dad worked in the college.
It was very important to the village of Shrule, yeah. And I think it still is, because people do come and have a look at it and they walk the land and they walk where it was.